to the house Roethlisberger built. The Red Hawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was...
There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Red Hawks offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Finds his man. It's Reynolds. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Hawks. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tracy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Russell. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Redhawks are on the move. Looking to pass. It's Finn. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Red Hawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Finn. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The Red Hawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Calandria. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tracy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Trying play action. Finds his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Glover. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gums. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, UNLV. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just keeps moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot, there he goes. Oh, what a cut. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. At midfield, he's got room.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Throws for the tight end. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
And the Redhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. All down at the 7-yard line. Good return after the pick, and now they are in business.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Finn. He's got it down the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Redhawks! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Creates a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Finn. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Redhawks will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Firing to the right, complete. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's
intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Vegas. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. It's a draw. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Find some fresh air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Finn. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
From the gun, running back on the move. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff from the gun. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Finn. Got it in the middle, it's Williamson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds a little space. And they'll knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Hawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll move the tight end. They'll pull it on the read. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Finn. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Red Hawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gonna run it. It's Tracy. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Pulls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires left. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. This is now a 7-point game. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Back to pass, it's Finn. Makes the catch, it's Reynolds. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
And the Red Hawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Red Hawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Auburn.
Off-play action on 1st down.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Rebels. And the comeback is on.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.